When you have a bunch of people over at your house who don't necessarily know each other, it's important to get them a little lubed up with some alcohol. One of the most important components of a dinner party is the alcoholic beverage. Wine is all good, but I like to serve a cocktail. Obviously, I don't want to leave my whole bar cart out and let people just ransack it because there's some good stuff on there. As such, I like to pre-batch one really good cocktail that I know everyone will enjoy, stick it in the freezer, and then pour them out as needed. So today we're going to be making an American Trilogy, which is one of my favorite rye whiskey cocktails. Got a decent rye whiskey, Applejack, you want at least 100 proof, get bonded if you can, and then also some really nice honey syrup, which is 3 parts honey to 1 part water. If you were to make just an individual cocktail just for yourself, which you should totally do because you deserve it, you would just add an ounce of each one of these and then just a scant 1/4 ounce of the honey syrup. Stir it over a nice big rock till it's nice and diluted and chilled, and then pour it over into a lowball glass with another rock. But since we're scaling up, we're not gonna get that dilution that we would get from stirring each cocktail over ice, so we're gonna have to add in extra water. It's a wonderful sound. Dump that in. It's also a very nice sound. You're gonna be using a full 750 milliliter bottle here. Same thing with your Applejack. Glug that in there. Then you're going to add about 6 ounces of honey syrup. Give that a stir. Then we're going to take our ethanol and pour that into the water. So for each cocktail that you're serving, you're going to want about 3/4 of an ounce of water. But since we're going to be serving this cocktail over an ice cube, it will dilute even more as your guests are drinking it. So now we're just going to pour it into our jar or bottle. Either will work. All right, now we're just gonna seal this up. Now we're just gonna pop this in the freezer. Don't worry, it won't freeze. There's enough alcohol in there to prevent that. Okay, so my guests are starting to arrive, which means we need to break out the booze. Our cocktail is nice and chilly, exactly where we want it. We're gonna pour it over ice, which is gonna further dilute it as the guest drinks it. If you're not very good at pouring, you can funnel this back into one of the bottles. And now we're going to finish it with a little bit of bitters. The reason we're doing this now and not earlier when we pre-batch the cocktail is that the flavor of bitters can actually get muted if you add it too early. So just a couple dashes, boom, boom. And you can let your guests do this, just have a couple different bottles of bitters out. And for the final touch, take a nice big strip of zest and you just want to squeeze it. Get those good tasty oils directly in there. Give it a little stir, use the zest to do this. Get ready to serve your drink. That's very good. Everyone's gonna like that.